family, community, and other stakeholders are actively engaged and share responsibilities for developing lifelong learners.
Very good, very good. Just like in the classroom, many prefer to recite in chorus. Diba? And that's what we hate in the class. So when somebody is reciting, others are also quoting. Pero si kanila lamang, meron. So, but anyway, what is important is you, at least now, know the vision and mission. And sorry to say that was the assignment of the principals because in the Bangkok, I recited this to them. I told them that they should recite it to me whenever I visit. But before reciting to me, they will have to recite it to you. And then later, require you one by one to see them in the office. So siguro now, as a matter of policy, no signing of clearance, basta hindi sila mag-recite. Pero, muna ustedes mag-recite before they will recite. So, if you have 106 teachers or 99 teachers, so you recite it 99 times. But if you want to recite, you recite them backwards, then pagkatapos mo ulit yung naman. Para kanina, no? You will hear it 99 times. Why do we need to do this? Because this is our roadmap. This is our guiding principle. This is the reason why we are here. For that Filipino, who wants, that we want to be a lifelong learning, no? A life to become a lifelong learner. So, mucho magkakato siya pero basic na talaga is that we are preparing or we want to bring of that Filipino with lifelong learner, as a lifelong learner. Diba? With lifelong learning skill. Yun lang yun. Yung others there are mga sineral kayo, mga decoration ka lang. But actually, those words will guide you, statements will guide you on how to do things and what to consider. Diba? So nationalism is passionately loving this country. That's one word. Diba? That is what we want to develop. That's why we always have the flag ceremony. But nobody is paying attention to the raising of the flag and even the singing. They're all busy talking. Even teachers were singing. They're looking somewhere but not really looking at the flag. That is the basic way to develop patriotism. Now, what about competencies and values of values and competencies? Sometimes we are more focused on the competencies aspect, but we disregard the values aspect. So the knowledge and skill, but regardless of attitude. So that's why yung natin na we should look at the competencies and values of our learners. And that's so that by doing so, by developing the competencies and values, then you are giving them the opportunity to realize their full potential. What is full potential? Yun ang sinasabi natin, productive, no? Useful citizen. Nagiging useful citizen sila kasi they are contributing to building or developing the nation. So yung first statement na yun lang yun. Very clear that no one can help in the development of our nation if they do not have the necessary values and competencies. Now, we teachers have direct responsibility. Okay, so that is what you want to ask yourself today. In filling up and rating yourself, ask if you, as grade 1 teacher, as kinder teacher, or whatever grade you're teaching, whatever is your role in the school, have contributed in realizing that kind of Filipino with lifelong skills. Okay? What is that lifelong learners. As lifelong learners, to us, empowered learners can say. We say lifelong learners, we refer to empowered learner. Empowered learner means even you will let them lead them by themselves, they can still learn. They can still survive. They can still go on with life even without you. Kaya parang sila, education is the best legacy, the best gift that the parent can give the children. Kasi when you are out of this world, your children can still continue to live this world and be able to survive. And that lifelong learning. Now, the other are the means. The means. The reason why we get together, the reason why we train ourselves, we continue our studies because we continuously improve ourselves. Because, like I said, better morning, better afternoon, to become better as a teacher, better as a person, so that you can better serve your stakeholders. So you might say, yung opera ni Sir na mission. Why pa sa mission and mission at SINA, I also think, as a matter of personal policy, is that do better each day with a sense of urgency. So every time we do, every time we exert effort, it is always for the betterment of something. So the reason why here you are at 11, you have the 11th district that I visited. Last week is so I covered in 3 days all these 12 districts, purposely to reach out to you. To reach out to you and to know from you, and so that you will know from me, and we should know together, why are we here in the first place? Today we have a demand talk in Ilian, Zamboanga del Norte. All superintendents should be there, but I decided not to go. And the director was looking for me. First time I happened at Ribanco. It is a Ribanco, a regular meeting of the regional executive committee meeting of superintendents together with the chief. But I decided not to go. I just sent a representative to be there. It's not that I just want to give you the significance of this. But the principle of protocol, I should be there. This is only a district level activity. Diba? And that is a regional activity, meeting with the director. But I'm sorry, I'm willing to face everyone. Basta kaya I will be unfair to 4 districts, the other district of the Yolanda, kapag the part of the Yolanda, dahil wala na rin naman. So I want to see you, I want to listen from you, and perhaps to listen from me, kung sa mga kita na kasi, correct pa rin kasi o hindi. What went wrong, what went right, based on what happened in school year 2014-2015. And going back to our definition and mission, we are just trying to see. And then, is it not a vision? So going back, did we really protect and promote the right of our learner in the kindergarten classes, in the grade 1 and so on classes? Did we? I do not know the answer. You should know the answer. Were you able to promote? Were you able to transform your classroom into a learner-centered, child-friendly, safe and motivating environment, gender-sensitive? Ask yourself. Now, but do not answer to me. Answer to yourself. Child-friendly ba? Ang system? Nabarasan na yung kaya mas alegre na classroom de ustedes? I said I do not need an answer. I said I do not need an answer. It's up to you to reflect. I'm asking reflective questions, not for you to answer to me. Baka you might be telling a lie. Diba? Kasi if we will go deeper, I might ask follow-up questions, but later you will realize, hindi ka mo. Baka manuyahan kita. Diba? So as teacher, did you facilitate learning? And did you nurture every learner in the school since day 1 up to now, or up to the last day of classes? How did we nurture the learners? Oh, the school heads.